Hey guys, I'm Fill in the Blanks. Welcome back to the last episode of Let's Play Mega Man, the Wily Wars. And here is the Wily Fortress, or the Wily Tower of Wily Tower. As you can see, there are 4 levels. There's no fake out this time like Mega Man 2 and 3 had, so it's just straight up 4 levels. But they're not too long, so... Alright, let's set up our items and weapons and whatnot. As always, we got Metal Blade because Metal Blade is awesome. Quick Boomerang. Leaf Shield. Firestorm. Let's bring Magnet Missile, why not? Hard Knuckle. Crash Bomb, and I'm gonna bring Bubble Lead this time too, because the boss is weak against it for the first area of Wily Tower. Make sure to bring Magnet Beam, Item 1, and Rush Jet. There we go. And this is where we start to see some actual branching paths. Oh wow, we can't use that. Okay. Now, weirdly enough, the Wily Tower levels, like in the tower itself, not the first 3 Robot Masters, are actually a little longer than the earlier levels, but they don't actually have any checkpoints. So if you don't make it to the boss and you die, it's start over at the beginning. And that's really frustrating, so let's not die, or let's get hit by the big eye guy. So this level is very focused on Mega Man 1 style enemies, as you can kind of see. And here we have our first area which we can kind of either go up or down. I'm going to go up. The upward path has a lot more enemies, while the downward path is more... it's more of a platforming area. You pretty much need Magnet Beam for it. You don't need it, but it just makes it a lot easier. But I'm going to go up because I don't want to accidentally fall in a hole. And to be honest, that's how I've been dying throughout this Let's Play. It has been falling down pits. But this area also has the fireman's like fire waves there. So I'm definitely going to use Magnet Beam here to get past that. So yeah, as you can see, it's very, very focused on Mega Man 1 style enemies and traps. I think that's kind of cool. As I said in the first part of Wily Tower, I like how they bring back a lot of the things from the games we've already completed. Like these things from Gutsman's level. Just really cool. Yeah, just basically gotta be careful. It's not too difficult. And, oh, you know what? You know what would have been a really good idea that I didn't do? Oh well. Next time, bring Time Stopper. Flashman's weapon, because you can definitely use it here. Oh well. I should have saw that coming. Especially considering I did a kind of a small playthrough of this before I recorded it, so I should have paid attention. This ladder here leads down to where the downward path would have gone, so it meets up here. And yeah, actually that was a pretty short level actually. But let's get Bubble Lead going. And I've only got 1 energy tank, so I want to make sure I keep it just in case I need it for Wily. So if I get low on energy, I'm just gonna go ahead and die. But let's try to take him out. And you have these springs, which is a little weird, but it makes it a lot easier to hit this guy with Bubble Lead. Okay, and the Bubble Lead does go through the springs too, so you can't let it travel through that. I don't think I'm gonna make it. But, hey, let's keep trying, why not? 1 hit left doesn't look good. Darn. Yeah, I can make this. I just need to be more careful. He pretty much can't hit me as long as I stay away from him, so... Oh, see that? No, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. Oh, full life now, so I can go a little, a lot more all out, you know. Because as long as I'm doing more damage to him than he's doing to me, I can stand there and let his fire hit me. So yeah, this is a much easier way to take him out. There we go. One more hit. There we go. So yeah. Probably what I should have done at the beginning. 3 levels left. And to be honest, the last level is really more of a half level. It's kind of similar to the very, very last area of Mega Man 2. I do like the design of the tower, though. It's very nice. Kind of reminds me of Seven's tower, actually. So that's kind of nice. Alright, so take out Bubble Lead, replace it with Spark Shot. And I'm not calling it Shark Spot for once. That is the boss's weakness for this one. Even though, to be honest, it's not much of a weakness. I love this music. It's so cheesy. I mean, this is not a Mega Man style song at all. It's just very happy and, I don't know, it's hilarious. But I do like it. So yeah, that level's very Mega Man 2 based. Lots of Mega Man 2 style traps and enemies going around. Whew, it was close. So just, not difficult. Now, there are 2 areas where you can destroy walls to get what you'd think might be alternate paths, but they're not. They're dead ends with those question mark canisters, and I don't find them worth it. Yeah, there's a chance that you can get energy tanks from them, but there's a chance that you'll get, like, a small weapon or small life pickup, so it's just not worth it. So I'm not even gonna bother going to those areas. Oh. And, yeah, not a very good placement there, Capcom. Oh, a life, nice. I mean, you could have easily put that guy at a place where I'd have to be in the way of fire to hit him, but no, you just kind of left him there. That's lazy and boring. And, thanks to all the items we're allowed to take, there's no point in doing any of these, oops, oh no. Any of these, disappearing block puzzles. Because as long as you're careful, you can just use the items, so... There we go. Darn it. So, up here is that other dead end I was talking about. And again, it's just a question mark canister thingamajigger. But, yeah, see, not worth it. Yeah, it doesn't appear back, so you can't, like, kind of trick the game to give you what you want, so really, really not worth it. There we go. And, yeah, let's do the bottom path. I don't know why. Oh, no, let's go back at the top. There is an energy tank up there. I definitely want it, just in case. I don't really have a foolproof way of taking out Dr. Wily like I did in Mega Man 3, so I might take a few more hits than I want to. So having the extra energy tank might be good for me. That was stupid. Man, this music's so happy. So happy. Wait for these guys to stop shooting at me. There we go. And yeah, just keep using Metal Blade. At least that's what I do. I mean, there's just so much Metal Blade. Oh, that was... Holy nuts, that was close. Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah, pretty much just one large weapon fill-up, and you're going to be good to go for Metal Blade for the entire level. It's very rare that you'd run out of Metal Blade, even if you used it for the entire level. And that ladder is another. So yeah, there's a whole whack of dead ends with those tanks there, those question mark canisters. And again, I'm not going to take them. And I'm going to be cheap and just use Rush Jet. There we go. Because, you know, why not? I mean, I'm going to give it to you. And actually, that was a small diverging path. It wasn't a dead end, but there's nothing worth going up there for. And that's the end of that level. This boss is a little weird, that upcoming boss I'm about to fight. It's not really weak against a lot. Spark Shot is definitely the easiest thing to take it out with. And it's this kind of like weird metal orb thing. You can only hit it when it's open like that. You just gotta be really careful, of those Gemini laser style things. But he doesn't do all that much damage to you, so just go ahead and take him out. And after you've taken off half his life, he becomes this guy instead, and he becomes a lot easier because he doesn't, you know, he doesn't clam up. So, yeah, super easy, super easy. And only one real level left. And as you've guessed, it's the level that that focuses mostly on the Mega Man 3 enemies and traps and that kind of thing. But we're so close. We're so close to beating this. And you need the hard knuckle. We already got it. Let's keep going. And that doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about it, eh? We're in Dr. Wily's castle, and all of a sudden we're in space now, I guess? Alright. And there's those are the top spin things that I was talking about. They are back and dead. They're a little more difficult than they were in Top Man's level, but that's also because I wasn't really paying attention. All right. Here we go. Much, much better. And besides, if you really don't like using them, I mean, again, Rush Jet. Rush Jet solves all. Oh, whoops. There we go. And remember at the beginning of the Wily Tower, the first guy that I took out, wow, what is his name? Buster Rod G. If you remember, when we beat him, he didn't actually die. And guess what? He is the boss of this level, so that's why Hard Knuckle is definitely what I'm going to be using. Oh, nice, another energy tank. Awesome. Gotta be careful there. So yeah, Hard Knuckle is his weakness, and I kind of didn't have a lot of trouble with them, but I definitely, it was definitely a little more difficult than I thought the first time we took him out. But this version, he's a little different, and he's super, super easy. Alternate path up there, you need Hard Knuckle, but the alternate paths don't really give you anything other than, holy crap, it's an alternate path. So it's, I don't know, I guess just to me, it's not super worth it. So I'm just gonna stick to this one. And if I die, then I'll take the other path. That way you guys can see it. If I die, but I'm not gonna do it on purpose. More Needle Cannon or Needle Man stage goodness. Oh crap! Whoa, that's dangerous. Time to be cheap. Oh yeah, there you go. That's using the old noggin. Anyways, yeah, Buster Rod G is super, super easy in this level. If I go in there with enough life, I'm probably gonna do nothing for a bit, just so that we can see what he actually does, because I just take him out so fast. that you don't get to see what he gets to do. Because, I mean, when I say he's weak against Hard Knuckle, I mean he's super, super weak against Hard Knuckle. Nice. Open up. There you go. Metal Blade is so damn good. I love how most of the enemies it takes out in 1 or 2 hits. Even, like, some of the big ones. Just mows down everything in this path. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, I'm only missing, like, 2 bits of health there. So I'm gonna play around with Buster Rod G just a little bit, just so we can see what he does. Because he's very different in this version, or in this level, than he is in the other level. He's a little more dangerous, though, if you don't do much. Because those platforms do move around a lot. And as you can see, I mean, look how much damage he takes. And he doesn't move around nearly as much. I mean, look at this. Easy. So I'm just going to kill him now, because that's pretty much all he does. That was simple. Like, come on. You could have... Like, the idea of the boss was so cool, but they didn't do anything with it. That doesn't matter. He's dead. Oh, by the way, in the first episode, I was saying, like, how they were all based on, like, legends and myths and that kind of thing, the 3 bosses. All 3 of them are characters from Journey to the West. And yeah, Mega Water S is kind of based on a Kappa, but he's also based on a character from that. I don't know what the characters are. I don't really care. But yeah, they're all based on that. And fun little fact, they're called the Genesis Unit. Ha ha ha, a little silly. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. So this level, we're going to want the Leaf Shield. We're going to want Firestorm, which we already have. And we're also going to want Elect Beam. So quite a few things to bring there. So yeah, this level is not very long. It's pretty short. But it does have, obviously, the last boss. And in a typical Mega Man fashion, there is more than one form. So we're going to use Leaf Shield here because of all these moles. So I pretty much just constantly use it. Oh, darn it. It will go away, though, if it hits something it can't destroy. But as long as you just pay attention and just use it when you need it, those moles won't take you out. And we got those lava drops from Mega Man 2's final stage, so it's kind of cool to see them back, too. And, oh my god, we have to fight Proto Man one more time. And no, we don't. He just does this Gemini Man thing from Mega Man 3. I don't know why they did that. It's almost like they were like, hey, that was in Mega Man 3, let's put this in here too, yay! And it was pointless. I guess it's just like, oh man, you're close to Wily, whatever. But I don't know, it's such a silly thing to put in there. But here we are, Dr. Wily. Now, for the first form, it is weak against Elect Beam, but there's a little something different you can do instead. And that is get hit, and then just stand here. Because, there you go, I mean... Oh, I should probably jump so that I don't lose too much Rush Jet stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is hilarious, just doing this. And you just gotta avoid those missiles, but I mean, being over here is a lot easier. It's a little slow, though, I'll admit, but it's safe. Which is why I'm doing it. And this missile will never get you as long as you don't jump into it. You can destroy the missile, by the way, by shooting it a bunch of times. But you don't want to do that because that'll just make Wily send another missile, and you don't want that. Ah, dang it. It'll just make him send another one. And, yeah. As long as you keep making the missile go in a circle, it's not really a big deal. And there we go. First form is down. There we go. And I'm going to use Rush Jet again to kind of get around Wily, because I'm on the wrong side. There we go. And with that, we'll be able to stay at the top here, use Firestorm. Because normally you have to wait till those things go down so you can climb up, but with Rush Jet we're already up there. One more form. It is also weak against Elect Beam like the first form was, but this time we really actually do want to use it. Because of its upward ability like that. You know, its ability to move vertically. And this is, like, ridiculously easy here. And there we go. No need for an energy tank. I guess I was just being overly cautious. And guess what, guys? We finally did it. 16 episodes, but we finally took out Dr. Wily for the 4th time in one game. We finally beat Mega Man: The Wily Wars. Fantastic game. And of course, you know, you don't actually catch Dr. Wily because it's a Mega Man game, and Mega Man's really bad at actually getting Dr. Wily. And there goes the tower, because apparently, without Dr. Wily in there, it just explodes. Into probably the most yellowish cloud I've ever seen in an explosion. Here's the little ending. It's not a very good ending. They put, like, very little work in this. It's pretty much just, let's chase after Dr. Wily, and they list all the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. And Wily Tower. And that's just such a lame-ass ending. Anyways, Wily Wars is a great game. But again, as I said in the first episode, it has never come out in North America. Actually, that's technically not true. Anyone who remembers the Sega Genesis back in the day might remember the Sega Channel, which was kind of like an online thing where it's a subscription-based online thing or through cable actually, I think, where you could download and play games for a subscription fee. And Wily Wars was actually one of those games. That's the only form it ever came out in North America. In Europe and in Japan, it actually had a cartridge version, but not North America. So in order to play this in America, you need to either A, get a Japanese version of the game, get a European version of the game, and then get a European Mega Drive, and then I'm pretty sure you even need a European TV. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not much for importing European games. Or you can just do what I did and get a reproduction copy of the game to play on a North American Sega Genesis. And that's not too expensive either. I think it cost me like $40. It's not hard to find. A lot of reproduction websites have it for not too expensive. And it works just fine. So just make sure that if you do a repro copy, that the save function works. Because I've heard a lot of people getting a reproduction copy, and the save function will not work. And without the save function, you cannot open up Wily Tower unless you sit there and beat all 3 games all at once. So anyways, Dr. Wily escapes, and Mega Man sits there and lets them, because he's such an idiot. But yeah, anyways, if you do get a repro copy, just ask the person who's making it, will the save function work? Because if it doesn't, it's not worth it. So yeah, thank you for playing. You're welcome, Capcom. Thank you for bringing out this game everywhere but North America, you jerks. Seriously, why isn't this out on the Virtual Console or anything yet? Whatever, I never understood Capcom. But that's it. That's the end, guys. And thanks so much for joining in. It was a real big pleasure to do this game. I really like the idea of doing games that maybe people have never heard of. And to be honest, up until this point, I've been doing games that a lot of people have already Let's Played. And to be honest, the next couple of games I'm going to be doing are going to be games that a lot of people have Let's Played. But I want to do more obscure things. If you have good ideas, send them in. Comment, email, all that stuff. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you guys next time on whatever the next LP will be for me. I'm filling the blanks. Take care, guys.